Hello everyone, this is Film Lens, and today we'll be talking about a science fiction film called Shin Godzilla. Be warned, spoilers ahead. Somewhere in the waters of Tokyo Bay, a pleasure craft is discovered drifting with no passengers on board. When the Coast Guard investigates the interior, they find a strange piece of origami and a mysterious document. Moments later, a massive explosion erupts near the boat. From beneath the surface, an underwater tunnel begins leaking what appears to be enormous amounts of blood. Yeager, the Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary of Japan, is alerted to the incident, along with other top government officials. No one knows what caused it, but haunting footage of red liquid spreading through the ocean leaves everyone in shock. The government immediately orders the evacuation of civilians from the tunnel. Soon after, loud and unnatural sounds echo from below the water. Civilians filming the chaos begin to capture footage of what looks like a massive creature moving near the site. Yeager sees the footage online and rushes to warn the Prime Minister, but his claims are mocked as ridiculous. That is, until the meeting is abruptly interrupted by live news footage revealing the creature in full view. Everyone watches in disbelief as the monstrous figure emerges. The creature begins moving toward land, entering the canals and causing immense destruction. Boats are crushed, bridges collapse, and the damage spreads rapidly. Scientists reviewing the footage notice what appear to be legs and warn the Prime Minister that the creature may be capable of walking on land. The warning is dismissed, and the Prime Minister is advised to calm the public during a press conference. Before the speech can even finish, news arrives. The monster has entered the city. Panic erupts as civilians flee through the streets. The creature pushes deeper into populated areas, its massive body crushing everything in its path. Blood pours from its gills, likely due to its inability to breathe outside water. As it crawls forward, buildings collapse one after another, leaving devastation behind. Though its movements are slow, Tokyo's dense infrastructure allows it to cause catastrophic damage in a short time. The government debates using the military but must first evacuate civilians to avoid collateral damage. An evacuation order is issued, but clearing Tokyo within the available time proves nearly impossible. People abandon their vehicles and follow police instructions as the monster continues its relentless advance, overturning cars and crushing buildings with ease. The governor of Tokyo demands assistance from the self-defense forces. However, Japanese law only allows military action in response to foreign attacks, forcing the Prime Minister to make an unprecedented exception. Helicopters are dispatched to eliminate the creature, while ground troops focus on evacuation. Suddenly, the monster collapses, seemingly unable to breathe. As officials try to understand what's happening, the creature rises again, this time transforming. Its skin darkens to a deep red, arms emerge from its fins, and its body rapidly doubles in size. Towering over the city, it roars as it enters a new stage of evolution. Now upright and faster, the monster throws trains and vehicles effortlessly. Helicopters move in to attack, but pilots quickly realize the target no longer matches earlier reports. Once evacuation is declared complete, the Prime Minister orders the strike only to discover civilians are still present. Unwilling to risk innocent lives, the helicopters retreat. Taking advantage of the hesitation, the monster escapes back into Tokyo Bay. Afterward, officials assess the damage. Yeager believes the government failed its people by reacting too slowly. The military searches the ocean but finds nothing. Preparations begin for the creature's inevitable return. Yeager is ordered to assemble a task force to develop a countermeasure. Scientists theorize the monster undergoes multiple evolutionary stages and speculate that it generates energy through biological nuclear fission. Radiation readings confirm the theory, placing residents at risk of radiation poisoning. Yeager is contacted by Kyoko, a representative of the US president. She asks Japan to locate Professor Goro Maki, the first person to encounter the creature. Maki, a fierce opponent of nuclear power, was exiled from Japan and owned the abandoned boat from earlier. His documents confirm the monster's name, Godzilla, meaning the incarnation of God. Maki's research reveals that radioactive waste dumped into the ocean caused the creature to evolve. A complex diagram is also discovered, though its meaning remains unclear. Further analysis uncovers unknown isotopes, immense genetic complexity, and the creature's ability to self-mutate. Godzilla's blood appears to act as a coolant, explaining its retreat to the ocean. The team devises a plan, force Godzilla to expend its nuclear energy, then inject coagulants to freeze it using its own cooling system. Before the plan can be completed, Godzilla resurfaces, larger, armored, and more destructive than ever. It advances toward Tokyo again, forcing the government to launch a full military assault. Missiles, artillery, tanks, and bombs all fail to stop the creature. Even American stealth bombers prove ineffective. Godzilla evolves once more, unleashing devastating plasma beams that level the city and kill the Prime Minister. After expending its energy, the monster enters hibernation. With Tokyo in ruins and leadership shattered, Yaguchi refuses to give up. His team regroups and continues developing the freezing plan. However, new data reveals Godzilla can reproduce asexually, prompting the UN to approve a thermonuclear strike. Racing against time, Yaguchi pushes forward. The team deciphers Maki's diagram, realizing Godzilla converts water and oxygen into energy. With international cooperation and advanced computing, they modify the coagulants. On the eve of the nuclear strike, Japan launches its final operation. Trains packed with explosives awaken Godzilla. Drones provoke it into expending energy, collapsing buildings weaken it, and soldiers inject the freezing agents. After multiple attempts and heavy casualties, the full dosage is delivered. Godzilla freezes completely, its core temperature dropping below -200 degrees. The city falls silent. Scientists confirm the radiation will decay quickly, allowing residents to return. Leadership changes hands, and Yaguchi shares all data globally for the benefit of humanity. Yet, in the final moment, it's revealed that Godzilla was evolving even as it froze, attempting to become something new. So what do you think about Shin Godzilla? Do you believe humanity truly defeated the monster, or merely paused its evolution? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more cinematic movie explanations.